Hey you all, this is Abners J3 with the AJ3 Report. This is my first ever Abners Angels interview. I'm here with the lovely Luxe Messe. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on your show.
All right, thanks for coming.
I'm excited.
Yeah, happy to have you.
Yeah.
Hopefully my first of many interviews with pretty women.
It's okay, we're going to do great. I think we're going to do fine.
So how long have you been modeling? What inspired you to become a model?
I started modeling in summer 2015.
All right.
Okay, so this is the story. This is actually a funny story.
Okay.
A friend of mine, he was starting a branding company.
Okay.
So he needed a lot of models, to travel around and do some work or whatever. So he reached out to me on Instagram and he was like, you should come by sometime for a shoot.
Okay.
And that was like in May, say May 2015. So I was in school, I was on campus, and I told him, I was like, yeah, sure, whenever, sure, of course. But I never really thought it. I was just answering so he could get off of me.
All right.
And then, like, a month later, he asked again. And then a month later, he asked again. I'm like, why is this guy harassing me? Like, and then I was like, okay, you know what, whatever. So I decided, I packed my bag. I drove like an hour to the studio. And then we shot it. And when I got my pictures back, I was like, okay, I can do this.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a go for it moment, honestly. And I've always been taking pictures, and people have always told me, because they say I have long legs or whatever. But people have always told me, oh, you should model, you should model, you should model. But it wasn't until I got those first edits that I was like, you know what? Yes, actually, I should model.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he saw the potential in you.
Yeah.
But good to hear. So how your perception of modeling has changed over time?
Yes, it was a struggle actually to pick out what kind of model I wanted to be, being that it's so many kinds. There's high fashion, there's modern, there's urban models. Yeah. So I had a point where I wanted to, because high fashion is what pays the most.
Yeah.
We're going to be honest. And I had a moment where I wanted to do that, and I went through a phase where I had weight problems.
Okay.
I went through a phase where I wanted to be like that skinny model. I wanted to be like that girl in Dolce & Gabbana's runway. So I was trying to lose weight. I was working out, doing my best. And then eventually I had a moment, I think it's summer 2016. So let's say from 2015 to 2016, that whole year I was battling through what kind of model I wanted to be.
All right.
So in 2016, I was like, you know what? I'm going to just be myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to just be the model that I want to be. I will create my art,
right.
And we're in 2018, like, forget the skinny models.
Yeah.
If anything, the thick ones are taking over.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just that was probably my biggest thing, and my conception throughout those 3 years, that's probably what it was. I just eventually decided that I would be myself and I would do as I please, and people will recognize me for my work and my expressions, like who I am.
All right.
I don't want to be somebody else, because that's what makes the most.
Yeah, good to hear. So how do you deal with insecurities?
How do I deal with insecurities? Honestly, I'm past that.
Right.
I'll say I'm really past the insecurity stage, because like I explained, I had those moments, and I told myself, I might just love myself. I just have to love myself. If I can't, I can't be what these other people are. Yeah. So, of course, I still have insecurities, but I never let it stop me. I made an agreement with myself. Yeah. I wrote a contract myself. Okay. And signed a contract within myself that I would never let any insecurities of mine stop me from getting what I want.
Wonderful.
And just to make people feel better out there, my insecurities include my ankles. So my friends used to call me cankles in high school. You have big ankles. You don't even have ankles. Like, you just have calves and a foot. Right. And usually, I used to wear jeans all the time to cover it up. Now I don't care. It is. I'm Luxe Messe at this point. With my cankles. What are you gonna tell me?
All right.
Yeah.
So, any advice to the people to pick on you?
People that pick on me, there's no advice, honestly, because they're the ones asking me for advice now. Okay. So, yeah, if you picked on me, then if anything, you're probably one of my supporters now. So, but I want to say thank you to them, because they've helped me, build my confidence, So, yeah, I don't have an advice for them, because they asked me for advice. So,
okay.
Hit up my DMs.
Okay. And what was your first big break in the industry?
My big break? Honestly, I honestly don't feel like I've had it yet, you know. I've done some, you know, pretty big projects and things, you know, like I've worked with a lot of, because I'm very deep in the African community. I'm all about Africa, you know. So I've worked with the biggest artists such as Davido, Techno, you know. So I've done some projects here and there, but I don't think I've had the big break yet. That's what I'm working towards too, you know. Like,
so that's your goal.
Once I get to sit next to Riri, then you can ask me that question, and I'm gonna be like, well, I got to work with Riri. You know? But yeah, it's still on the way. It's still loading.
Well, it'll come.
Yeah, it will. It will.
And what is one person you would love to work with?
Riri. I would love to work with Rihanna, and I also would love to work with Wizkid. You know Wizkid?
Yeah, I heard.
Yes, I would love to work with Wizkid. He's top 2 of my favorite artists, you know, and I love his music. I love what he does with production. I love what he does with Afrobeats, you know. His Afrobeat is different in a way where when you hear it, you know it's him. Like, say, when you hear Beyonce, you know it's Beyonce. So, yeah, he has that same effect. So I really admire that a lot. So that's somebody I will eventually, you know, sometime in the future, work on some visuals for a video or something.
And 3 things you need to be successful as a model?
3 things you need to be successful as a model. Number 1, confidence. I always say it. Because your shyness shows through the camera, you know, your emotions show through the camera. So if you got that confident thing going on, it will show. And that's what sells, because people like somebody that's feeling themselves, you know. Me and my friends just had this conversation a couple of days ago about how, like, all the fakeness on the internet sells. You know, people that are like, you know, big this and that, but it's really confidence behind that sells. Because, you know, a lot of people look up to that because they don't have that. So we follow people who have it to be inspired. So number 1 is that. Number 2, to be a successful model is drive. As far as, like, go for it, sis. Go for it. It doesn't matter if Bria Miles or Naomi Campbell is standing next to you. Do it. You know, like, have that drive. Get up in the morning, even if you just worked 2 hours ago and you got to shoot in 2 hours. Get up and go. You know, that's what I do. I always make sure I make space for modeling, because every day there's things I have to do. You know, I have to pay bills. I'm still in school. So how do I fit that in my schedule? Is my drive. You know, it's because I have a drive. And number 3, I would say personality. Personality sells because, you know, it's about your physical. It's about who you are, you know. And most of the time, like I say, if you're standing next to Naomi Campbell and you have a better personality, they'll pick you over her, you know. So that's something I have experienced, because you know, you have to be that person. You have to follow rules. You have to be willing to learn. You have to be an open book. You know, you have to make people feel like they could trust you. You know, So confidence, drive, and personality. Yes.
You should be confident in anything you put your mind to.
Correct. Correct.
And 3 words your best friends will use to describe you?
3 words. Oh my God, Christelle, what would y'all say? Okay, number 1, I would say crazy. They call me crazy. Crazy. Oh, we're all crazy in our own way. You know, we know that. But my friends would say, wow, that's a hard question, because now you're making me look at myself. My friends, okay, my Christelle, her favorite thing, she likes to tell people, oh, my best friend is bad. So, you know, number 1, they'll say I'm very pretty. Number 2, I think probably have something to do with music. So musically oriented, I don't know, how would you say it, because they know I love music. So, you know, like, they know sometimes they're like, how do you even know these songs? Like, how you know? So I guess music lover. Music lover. And number 3,
so by ambition, spontaneous.
Yeah. Well, I'm just being realistic here, you know. I'm just what my friends will actually say about me. Because I can sit here and be like, they'll tell me I'm, you know, driven and I'm driven. But my friends are not like that, okay? If you ask them about me, they'll probably say she's pretty. She's a model. And she's funny. Yeah, I say funny.
Okay.
I keep them laughing. Yeah,
You seem like the type that,
I make the nastiest jokes and like actually the meanest jokes. That's why they're funny, because they're really mean.
Right.
So they're like, yeah, Lux, you fucked up. But you know. Yeah, so I'll say those three.
Okay. And do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talent. I see. I'm multi-talented. So
All right.
I'm gonna start with that. I do a lot. I still have one talent that I'm trying to develop. I wish I know I have, which is production. I want to get into music production. So that's a hidden talent that I know I have that I haven't developed. Acting.
Right.
I can act, but that's not really the lane I'm going towards.
Okay.
But eventually in the future, say like I've done everything I need to do in life, so why not act? You know, I have acting, but I'm not gonna expose that out there yet. So y'all ain't gonna know about that right now.
Yeah, I do the acting from time to time, but it's a lot of opportunities in Atlanta.
Yeah,
but I would love to do music production. I do like the beats and stuff like that. That's where the money at.
Thank you.
They make more money than actually the artists at times.
Yes, exactly. And when I listen to music, I'm listening to beats most of the time. I don't really care for lyrics. You know, I've had my phase where lyrics spoke to me, say like heartbreaks and. But really, I really can't relate to none of these lyrics. Even if I can, it's just it doesn't speak to me like the beat does, like how the melodies are put together.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's why I'm really excited.
Yeah, the older generation like the lyrics. The newer generation don't care about the lyrics.
Yeah, nah, me. I don't care. Yeah. That's why you see so many trash songs going around, but the beat is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is the best gift you ever received?
What is the best gift I've ever received? Wow, I don't know. Oh, actually, yes, I do. I had a modeling event a couple months ago, and it was like a model call, you know, and they wanted me to be like one of the judges to pick out models and things. And one of my supporters on Instagram showed up.
All right.
He showed up with a crown, a handmade crown that he engraved my country's flag in it.
All right.
Yeah, it was made out of African fabric, and he brought it to me, and I
Wow.
was like, wow, like that was the most beautiful thing, because I'm all about my country, which is Gabon. I'm from Gabon, and when he brought that, because he knows he's been that shows me that he's been paying attention, so that was very special to me. That was, I still have it. It's hanging in my closet. Like I don't even touch it because I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, I think that was the best gift ever. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds nice.
Yeah.
And what's a beauty product you can't live without?
CN. I'm gonna tell you this now. Okay, let my African accent come out. I'm not really big on beauty, okay? I'm actually not. I mean, I do makeup. I'm really good at makeup on myself. I don't do other people. But as far as beauty, I'm not big on that. And if you want to ask me, my number one go-to is apple cider vinegar for everything.
Okay.
So I guess that's my number one beauty tip. You know, like apple cider vinegar for anything that's wrong. You know, if you broke, put some apple cider vinegar in your account. You know. So yeah, apple cider vinegar and coconut oil. Those are two things I use a lot on a daily basis. I don't have skincare routines or any of that. Like I use apple cider vinegar as deodorant. You know, it's live, okay? You can use it for anything. It cleans your inside and your outside.
So you just pour it and wipe it under your arm?
Yes!
Okay.
Oh my god, that's weird, huh?
And you stay fresh all day, huh?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. I hope that helps somebody.
Okay. Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
And what's your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure? Wow, you making me think about myself right now. These are questions I've never even thought of. Guilty pleasure. Honestly, I'm trying not to go for it, but food. Food, because a lot of people, they always tell me, you know, oh, you gain weight, you know, because I have a weird body, okay? I lose and gain weight all the time and stuff. So a lot of people tell me, you need to stop eating, and even me, I've tried to like eat better, but I can't. You know, I'm African. We love goat meat. We love all that red meat. I just cannot give it up. So I'm so sorry for anybody that wants to book me because I'm, you know, you need me to lose weight. I'm sorry. Food over anything. I'm still going to succeed with my food in my hands. So
Yeah, I love curry goat.
yes, you feel me? Thank you. Thank you.
And who is your celebrity crush?
Ooh, A$AP motherfucking Rocky. Oh my God, that man does something to me. That's my honey. Yes, A$AP Rocky. Baby, I'm coming for you. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm on my way to him.
Okay.
You don't know it yet.
So maybe he see this interview. He'll know it.
He will.
Okay.
He will.
And what's your idea of a perfect date?
Ideal of a perfect date? For like first date? Or just in general?
Perfect in general.
I like dates where I can talk to somebody. You know, like really any scenarios where I get to know the person. You know, like I don't want to go to the movies. You know, even like eating at a restaurant is cliche. Like, you know, I don't like getting out the house, first of all. So, but yeah, anything where me and the person can communicate and get to know each other. You know, it could be outside his house. You know, it could be a walk down the street. Just as long as we're talking and getting to know each other. Yeah.
So basic. Nothing fancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing fancy. I don't really care.
Okay. So that's good to hear when people spend these $100 dates.
Yeah, no, see, no, it's okay. We can get like McDonald's and keep walking on the sidewalk.
Go bowling, lazy time, get a cigar or something like that.
No, that's too much. Okay, but if we want to get there though, like a boat ride, that would be nice. Okay,
Go to the beach or walk in the park.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a little romantic shit.
Yeah. And what's your favorite vacation spot?
Favorite vacation spot, honey, California, all the way. I love LA. I love LA. It's not really a vacation spot, but that's always like my go-to place. Like that's where I want to live eventually in the future.
Bright lights.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get to LA. Left San Fran for my birthday, but I gotta get to LA.
When is your birthday?
October
October what?
13th.
When is the 10th?
Oh wow, leave.
What?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we in there. Maybe we should go. Actually, you going to San Francisco?
We went last year.
So what you doing this year? We're going to LA, okay?
I'm not sure.
I'm just telling you already.
Okay.
So.
I want to get to the BET Awards. That's on my bucket list.
Oh, we went to it on what's it called? Well, not the actual show, but the weekend.
Okay.
You know, yeah, it was fun. But it was very stressful.
I've been to the Hip Hop Awards here, but that's on my bucket list. And and they all-star weekend.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. I feel that.
Okay. And what is your favorite food?
My favorite food. I am a big pasta person. I love Alfredo. I love shrimp, Alfredo, and seafood.
Yeah.
See, we're such Libras. Yeah, so anything that has pasta and seafood, I'm all in.
Yeah.
You know, I love fish.
Shrimp with wings.
Yeah.
Pasta with shrimp.
Oh my God. Yesterday,
like,
thank you, right? Like 2 days ago, I went to Pasta Bella, and I had, they had like a Cajun Alfredo, and it had like shrimp and chicken in there. Boy, I spent like $50 on that food. It was like 2 plates, and I was like, I don't care. I love food. I told y'all I love food, so yeah.
Yeah, so you definitely have to check out the Atlanta Fish Market. Has the best shrimp. I forgot what it's called. I look up on my IG and show it to you, but they have like the best shrimp pasta, shrimp Alfredo.
Shrimp Alfredo? It's called the Atlanta Fish Market?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll take notes. I'm taking my notes because I might just go there right now.
Yeah, as soon as you get off done with this interview, I'll pull it up on my IG and show it to you.
Okay, alright,
But yeah, they have it good. But yeah, I definitely love me some shrimp, some Alfredo with some type of pasta.
Alright.
So you definitely have that in common.
I'll see. Okay,
Yeah.
once I'm there, I'll send you a picture. If I don't like it, and you paying for my food.
Okay. And the last and final question is how can everyone keep in contact with you on social media?
Well, if you're trying to keep in contact with your girl, holla at me at Luxe Messe on Instagram, and that is LuxeMesse. That is my real name. That is my government. Lux is my first name. Messe is my last name. And that's for business, okay? I'm all business on Instagram. Now, if you want to know my ratchetness and like my real ghetto life, you follow me on Snapchat, and that's Lux64. That's LUXE64. And I also have a Facebook, but I'm not very active on there. And I talk a lot of crap on Twitter, and that's Lux64 as well. So you pick whichever one, whichever side of me you want to see, you want to experience, or do both, do all.
Any personal website, so that's it.
No, I don't have a personal website. I also have YouTube. I drop YouTube videos here and there. You know, I'm trying to stay consistent on that thing. But my laptop is not allowing me.
Sorry.
My laptop is not allowing me, but it's okay though. So
Not letting you be great.
you feel me? But yeah, I am mostly active on Instagram and Snapchat. Instagram for my photos and things like that, you know, new projects that I'm dropping. And Snapchat for my everyday life, you know, you want to see me twerk, do backflips, or, you know, skin a goat. I do it all.
Okay, well that was the last question, but I definitely thank you for coming on.
No, thank you
for the AJ3 report, and hopefully we started training to get more models to come on.
I hope so. I want to work with you guys. Hit me up.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for
wish
having
you
me.
success with everything you do, and God bless. And you all take care.
You too.